everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Bucs are top 10 in passing TDs. Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Buccaneers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Panthers defense that will need to be on its game.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Evades him at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On first down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Being chased out left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing is Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montravius Adams in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 54 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The play fake. Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, McCaffrey. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Third and long, it's Newton. Taking a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Hey, that is right. Watch that in. Flip. Easy. Ready. Blue way.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Blue way. 150.
Jameis now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Play fake. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for J.U. Chesson that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And now running right through it. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready.
From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near midfield. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 50, Newton. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. They shakes him off. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Newton steps away to his left. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And that's the problem with putting a bigger personnel package in. A lot of times it makes it hard to find space. And now you're looking at 3rd and goal.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton takes it himself. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Blue light, easy. Hey,
working out of the gun, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. The give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Winston now. And this is caught at the 8. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Williams will try again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here's Murray for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He hits Stewart in the flat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Newton gives off to Stewart. There's some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Newton on first down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Cam's going to run the option right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a third down. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 24 yards. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. First down, Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw again. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julius Peppers in there for a milestone sack, number 150 in his great career as he continues to climb the all-time leaderboard. Back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Ready.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. He's back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last throw here for Newton. Being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Tampa Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.